Hello, 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 my lovely friends. Thank you for joining me here on A Journey in Light. My name is Joy. Today's pick a card is how is your person feeling and thinking about you, about the connection, and any other things going on in their life that comes up. This is a weekly reading that I do, a weekly check-in. As most of you guys know, tarot is just a current snapshot of current energy, so things can change. So I do this reading weekly. We have 3 piles today. We have pile 1, which is this really awesome selenite. I'm going to have to try to, oh, there we go, adjust the glare because it's got this beautiful mandala etched into it. Stunning, right? I just got this, so I love it. So that's pile 1 with the Oceanic Tarot. We have pile 2, which is this piece of Dream Amethyst. Very, very cool, and that's with the Muse Tarot. And pile 3 is this piece of black obsidian that has an etched mandala in it. And then we are using a classic Rider-Waite with a really cool design on it. So you guys have 3 piles to choose from. So take a moment, take a deep breath, pause the video if you need to. If you're feeling drawn to more than one pile, then you could have messages in more than one pile. Feel free to watch them both. Always remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do private personal readings. You can get that information by emailing me at ajourneyinlight@gmail.com. That'll also be in the description box, along with the timestamps for each of these piles. Sometimes people just like to choose by the number on the timestamp. So again, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So take a moment and find your pile, and I will meet you there. Thanks, guys. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 1. You guys pick this piece of selenite that has this etched mandala in it. I just got it from a company called Zen and Meow, like a cat.com, from one of those Facebook, Instagram ads. I've actually found like the really coolest stuff and companies on those, so I don't mind that I get targeted ads because I find cool stuff. So I bought a bunch of stuff, and that all came in this weekend. So anyway, so we are looking into how is your person currently thinking, feeling about you, about the connection, anything going on in their life, anything that wants to come through. As always, remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's jump in. Oh, one real quick thing. My Oceanic Tarot, I do not take reversals with this deck, so if something comes out in reverse, I will be switching it around. It's just an agreement I have with this deck. It wants to be read in the upright. So, okay, let's see. Pile 1's people, how are they thinking, feeling about this connection, please? We have a Queen of Swords. We have Queen of Cups. We have Judgment. Four of Pentacles. We have a King of Wands. 3 of Cups. 6 of Wands. One more, please. Ooh. We have an 8 of Cups. Okay, guys, so a couple messages were coming through just as I was pulling, so I'm going to throw those out there so I don't forget or miss them. For those of you guys that are in separation from your person, this person is definitely thinking about a reconciliation. We have our 3 of Cups, which is a reunion card. So that came through, but there's a little bit of a mixed bag of energies here. So, but I do want to say that This person may have turned their back and has been on a journey, and they may still be there, but they're thinking about coming back, for sure. What was the other message? Okay, the rest I'll get in as I'm going. Okay, so we have our Queen of Swords here. So when we're talking about how's this person thinking and feeling about you, they feel very connected to you. I'm hearing the word poised, like they see you as this very strong, poised person. So, you know, it doesn't matter if you're male or female watching, you know, it's like in this deck it says resilience, but they're telling me like there's this poise about you, there's this poise in your thoughts, there's this poise in your speaking. Also, you might be a little intimidating to this person. They find your intelligence very intimidating. I feel like you guys are very strong-willed in your thoughts and your beliefs, and you're very justified in that. I still feel like you're very fair, and you might actually call them out on their crap a little bit at times. I don't feel like you put up with people treating you unfairly. I think you're kind, but strong. We have it clarified by our King of Wands. So this person still is very attracted to you. They're intrigued. There's a lot of adjectives coming through. So they're very intrigued, very drawn, very in awe of you, very much mesmerized is what they're giving me. I feel like they are throwing a thesaurus at me with all these adjectives. But I think a lot of you guys either will relate to one of those words. Yeah, this person just not only has a lot of passion for you, but I'm hearing also a lot of respect for you, respect for who you are. You're very solid and grounded. So when it comes to, you know, how they think and feel about you, it's very good, strong, intriguing, yet slightly intimidating vibe that they feel about you. But there's also this beautiful side to you. So our Queen of Cups is like our sweethearts, our loving, just beautiful energy, very caring, nurturing. So not only are you like stoic and strong, there's also like this soft side. Like when people, you know, when you really let people in, they get to see this like soft side of you, and this person really appreciates that about you. They might not, for some of you guys, I feel like this person may have taken advantage of that or not understood how special that is in a connection. But if you guys are apart, I feel like this, what brings them back to you, like they're very intrigued but yet intimidated by your wit and your intelligence. But what has their pulling, I'm hearing pulling at their heartstrings, wanting them to, you know, really continue, either if you guys are in separation, really pulls them back to you. If you guys are in connection, you're curious on how this person is seeing you. Like they're just so drawn to your loving heart. And this, I'm hearing you've just shown like a side of you to this person that they were kind of surprised was even there. Because you do have a little bit of a hard exterior, but I feel like a lot of you guys are very even-keeled. But this person is very, very, I'm also hearing daydreaming about you, and wanting to reconnect. The Three of Cups also can be like a celebration, things like that. So they have a lot of fun with you and a lot of fun with your kind heart. I think you also have a tendency, as stoic as you can be, you're also a little playful, which they really enjoy about you. There's this Judgment card. So Judgment is a lot about like really self-reflection, really answering for our own actions, right? So when it comes to how they feel, like again, it's like goes back to that Queen of Swords energy where you don't put up with their bullcrap. Don't worry, I cuss in real life. I just try to keep it clean on here for advertising reasons. Yeah, like if there's a part of them that knows if they want to be successful with you, they kind of gotta clean up their act. They gotta level up. Leveling up has been coming up in so many readings, and if you guys follow like a collective energy, I feel like that's been a undertone for a lot of people too, is this leveling up. So a connection with you like forces this person to level up, because you don't put up with mediocre crap, right? You're like, well, that's great, I like you, but I'm not putting up with less than I deserve. And that might be a newer energy that you guys have stood in this connection, and they're like really like, wow, you know. But if they want to be successful with you, if they want to move forward with you, it's like it's going to take a level of them really owning their own crap and really just leveling up to your level, like meeting you where you're at. I feel like maybe for too long, a lot of you guys were dropping down to their level, and it didn't serve you, you know. You were shrinking to fit somewhere that you didn't belong anymore, right? So I feel like a lot of you guys have just been like, you've stepped out of that mold. You're shining regardless of what this person does, and they're missing you. So it's like they're like, wow, I have to really step up to the plate if I want this to go anywhere, you know. And I'm hearing a lot of them are afraid of losing you. So our Four of Pentacles is a lot about security, but it also can be someone that's kind of greedy. So you also might have a push and pull with this person where they at times don't feel like they want you, but yet they don't want anybody to have you. Like as soon as you start to like go elsewhere, they're like, oh, pull you back in. And it's like this greedy, selfish kind of slight energy. But again, like they are being forced to really step up to the plate, which has maybe sent a lot of them on their journey. So the Eight of Cups is all about, you know, turning your back on things that no longer serve you. You might have to leave some of the situations that you're in at the time to really go down this trip of self-discovery, that self-reflection. A lot of this, you know, leveling up will take some, you know, different, like going through and learning, like truly learning some life experiences. And this also might reflect to some of you guys as the viewer. So I know a lot of people will comment, they're like, hey, I feel like you described me. So when that happens, it's just your guides are trying to either tell you you're on the right path, or just help you understand something about yourself. So some of you guys might feel like you've been in the Eight of Cups energy, like you've turned your back on this connection because you're like, I'm going after the things that serve me, and maybe I don't fully know what that is, but I'm going to find it. But overall, guys, I feel like, you know, we have some good energies here. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of admiration for you. This person has a lot of respect and admiration for you, and they see you. They see you. I'm going to pull some oracle cards. I haven't used these forever. These are the Mystic Rebel Oracle, right? Yep, Mystic Rebel Oracle deck. They're really cool images. They're really pretty cards, and I've been neglecting them. So let's pull one or two of these for you guys. We have relationships, and this is a very twinny image. So some of you guys might be in a twin flame situation. But this person, it's also just like reflecting, like the self-reflection. They're really seeing their truths. Maybe some of them are finally looking at their shadow aspects. Maybe you've brought that out of them, like the things in, like if you aren't familiar what a shadow aspect is, it's something in you, and it's okay to have these, you know, light and dark within us, but some shadow aspects are usually things that come up that need to be healed. And you know, that Eight of Cups is a lot about dealing with those things. Like you're going to stop hiding from the things that need to be healed and actually go and do the work. We have yes. So I think this person is on board for you. They still feel like, I mean, this chick is like happy, yes, right? It feels free to say yes. So I feel like this person is saying yes to you, yes to this connection, yes to all the possibilities that are here. Try to see if anything else comes up, and then we're going to jump into, I know everybody's favorite part is like the love message part of this, so because we want to know what's in their heart, you know, in their heart of hearts. So I think I'm going to go ahead and jump right into that. I just got this amazing deck in. This is Blossoming Messages from the Heart Oracle deck. And this is from my girl Amber over at Blossom and Rise. You can find her on Instagram. She has a YouTube channel too. She's an amazing, amazing soul. I adore the crap out of this girl. And she sent me this deck to use it. It's her own creation. So I'm going to use these today. Okay. These wanted to pop out. So we'll start here. So what is this person on their heart of hearts, see if they're going on with them or think thoughts about you. It says, I'm working on releasing and healing. This is very much the self-reflection. This is the 8 of Cups energy. So this person's really working on releasing and healing. Stop settling. So this felt like, again, I felt a shift with you guys. So, and they want you to stop settling. Like, they need to level up. So you continue to be who you are, because this person is going to meet you at your level. They don't want you to settle. Like, their higher self does not want you to settle for mediocrity, because you don't deserve that. I hope this one wants to come out. I have daddy issues. So when this comes up, and so this person may have some childhood issues that revolve around their parents or family or issues like that. That's kind of scarred them. A lot of people like have toxic codependent traits or abandonment issues. That's a lot about what that is about. So this person also, like, their healing work, this insecurity that they have and maybe not treating you right, you know, has been because they're almost like a product of their upbringing. And so they're working on those issues, realizing that's not the way to love, right? I want to make love to you. I feel you running through my veins. It's that very King of Wands energy there. There's a lot of passion still for you. They want to be successful. They want to make love to you guys. Sweet, sweet love. So, all right, we have, I feel your energy with me. So it's like they always feel this connection with you. You're very heavy in their heart, your head, in their head and their heart. Let's get a couple more of these. I'm visiting you in your dreams. So this person, they might be stalking around in your dreams a little bit, and it's their way of connecting with you. And then I have mommy issues. So this person might have a lot of, you know, deep-rooted family childhood wounds. And not to say that that makes bad behavior okay. It's just use that information to help you understand maybe some of this person's, you know, downfalls or setbacks aren't really about you. It's more about them and some upbringing stuff that they had. Let's pull one more of this. I didn't mean to hurt you. So yeah, I think this person doesn't necessarily have the best coping mechanisms. Maybe they're from a family that, you know, didn't communicate properly, didn't love properly, like there was fighting, so they don't necessarily also understand how to handle conflict. And I feel like you do. Like, you're that Queen of Swords energy, where you don't, like, you're very rational, you're not spiteful. So let's get a couple more. Let's do White Rose guidance. Oh, love messages for you guys. A couple more. What else? You feel like the sweetest home I've never known. Well, that's a beautiful message, right? I want to be there for you and take care of you. This person really, really does care. Oh. Things aren't always as they seem. This came up on one of my love message readings this weekend on my Instagram. And then, oh, this one did too, but at different piles. My entire being and body is attracted to you. So guys, overall, you know, this person's working through their issues. They still are very fond of you. They really like you a lot. They have a lot of respect. There's a lot of respect here. I feel like this calming respect for you, and you guys deserve that. And they don't want you to settle. So what you want to do with this information is up to you. These are always here to help you understand and help provide guidance and clarity for you to make the best decisions for you when it comes to your person. So guys, as always, thank you so much for being here with me, and I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Thanks, guys. If you're watching, I gotta take thumbnail pictures. Okay. For some reason you're sitting here watching. Hello, I hope you're doing well. If not, I'm just talking to myself, which is a lot of what doing these videos feel like anyways. But I appreciate you guys. I do so much. My phone is going crazy. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 2. You guys picked this really awesome Dream Amethyst, or you may have just picked this deck or the number. However you got here, you were drawn here for a reason. So we are going over how is your person currently thinking and feeling about you, about the connection, anything going on with them. I'm using the Muse Tarot today by Chris Ann. I love her. Well, I only have 2 of her decks, but I love them. It's this deck and the Lightseers Tarot. Very connected to her decks. So always remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do personal readings. You can email me. My email's in the description box if you're interested in getting pricing and details on what I'm offering at the moment. All right, and let's dive right in. So how is your person thinking and feeling about you guys? Pile 2. What is going on? This one, okay. We have a 4 of materials. We have the Fool. We have a 9 of Swords in reverse. We have a Knight of Swords in reverse, or Knight of Swords regular, sorry. The Moon in reverse. Sorry, okay, this meant to come up this way. Make sure, get it how it fell. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands in reverse. And the Hanged Man. Let me make sure these are in shot. Aren't these stunning cards? Okay. Just give me a moment, guys. I kind of decided I like to stop at the beginning and see what messages come through from my guides' overall energy kind of thing, just so I don't miss them and then jump into the cards. So there is a new beginning here. I'm just not sure. As we get in here, I'll see where this is going, but there's this person wants a new beginning, and there's a lot about really figuring and planning for this person, and wanting to move into action versus just thoughts. But there's a little bit of back and forth. So this message might be not necessarily contradicting, but I think this person is a little bit of a back and forth kind of person, like still trying to figure things out with you, how they feel about you. So if that definitely feels like your person, then this is your reading. But I feel like this person's like almost fighting themselves, figuring out what they want. Okay. So that's my overall message. All right, let's jump in. So the 4 of materials is a lot about feeling secure. Also has a tendency to be a greedy energy. And it's clarified by our moon in reverse. So I'm hearing like this person holds their cards close to their chest. Like they might not be open about all the things that they are afraid of, and they're afraid of losing things. They're afraid of losing you. They may have already lost you, but it's a fear that they keep close to their chest. So I don't think they express how they really feel about this connection with you. This person's very like afraid of not being in control of things, and there's something about you and this connection that makes them feel like they're not in control. So yeah, I just feel like my guides, what they're kind of like, they're just showing me like someone with a deck of cards, or they're like playing cards, holding it very close to their chest, like I dare not let you see all the bits and pieces of me that you might not like, because I don't like them, and what if you don't like them either? So there's a fear of opening up with this person. You know, some could say emotionally unavailable. But this person, I feel like they're getting almost annoyed with themselves. So this is where this back and forth. So as much as they hold tight to keeping everything close to their chest, I don't think they want you to see their insecurities or see their flaws. And most of them you wouldn't see as a flaw anyways, but this is almost an irrational fear this person has of you seeing the truth about them. But then they move into this energy of, like, the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith, wanting a new beginning, like jumping off into the unknown, no matter how scary that is. So on one side, this person holds tight to their security, to their control, but it's really they're not really in control. It's like it's a false sense of control, but it's really their fears are controlling this person. This person doesn't do things out of fear, and for some reason they feel like that's them being in control of things, but it's really just their fears controlling them. But there's a part of them, and it's a big part, that they dream of, and I'm hearing daydreaming, because Three of Wands can sometimes be a longing, a sense of daydreaming about your future, about where things can take you. And so there's a part of them that just wants to like let go of all this need to control things and really just step off into, you know, and we're doing we asked how are they thinking, feeling about you. So I see this person wanting to take that leap of faith with you, build a future, see where that can go, see how the dominoes fall along the way, right? And be playful and whimsy about it, and leave this sense of needing to be controlled behind them. Like this girl's like walking away from this energy. Then we come into our Nine of Swords in reverse, which the Nine of Swords is very much, it looks very beautiful in this deck, but it's a lot about being anxious and like not being able to sleep at night. With it being in reverse, it's actually pretty good. I feel like this person wants to move out of this energy. But our Four of Wands being in reverse, I'm hearing this person doesn't, as much as like, and we have a 3 to 4, right? But the 4 is blocked. What I mean by that, like we have a 3 of Wands here and a 4 of Wands here. And this deck is called Inspiration. So if you're wondering why I'm using different words, it's called different things in this deck. But them going from the 3 of Wands, which is like you're planning for your future, into this celebration of life, which is what the 4 of Wands is very much about. It's also the 1111 card, but it being in reverse is like this person gets caught in their head in this like little like going back to this fear energy of like, I don't know how this will work out. So as much as I want to leave this anxiety behind, I just, they don't move forward. This person is very back and forth. So a lot of you guys have probably been very patient with this person, very frustrated by this person, and they know that. They know they're frustrating. I think they know that they're a mess. You guys actually might joke about that. Like, oh, you're such a mess. And they're like, oh, you don't even know how messy I am kind of energy. So it's like a playful joke, but it's still, there's a truth behind that joke, right? And this person recognizes that they may have not given you everything. They haven't taken this leap of faith of you. Like, I feel like they give you droplets of wanting that with you, but but then they just go back to like nothing, maybe even like talking, ghosting, talking, ghosting, talking, ghosting. Like you feel like you're making like progress with this person. It's very like 2 steps forward, 10 steps back kind of energy here. And it's because they can't see things working out for them. This person might have had a lot of like past relationships that they really thought were going to go somewhere. They really put themselves into it, and it just hasn't worked out. So I'm also feeling a lot of this person's like, maybe love isn't for me. Like I don't see a happy future. Maybe they've gotten very pessimistic, very skeptical of love. All the things that you seem to shine about you, they're like, I don't even believe that's possible for me. You know, it's also a little bit of a like, I don't deserve it. Like this fear, these irrational, like self, not loathing, but not so nice things. But again, they feel like they're in control, but it's really their fear controlling them. Okay, and then we'll move into this Knight of Swords energy, which our Knight of Swords is about, you know, taking charge. I mean, we have a Pegasus here on this flying, right? Flying over all this kind of, there's some scary mountains here, like flying over this. But it's clarified by our Hanged Man, which sometimes can be about a pause, but also very much about a flip of perspective, like a needed perspective change with this person. So I feel like, yeah, you guys have just been putting up with someone that's going back and forth about things. I mean, it's got to be frustrating for you guys as a viewer of this back and forth little dance they've been playing. But there's a level of them that recognizes that it's BS. They need to change. They just don't really see how changing is really going to affect them, because they don't know their future yet. So let's see. I want to get some of these. These are the Mystic Rebel deck. Really stunning cards. I haven't used them too much. But they're the Mystic Rebel Oracle deck. So let's see what other messages we can get, because this is very just this much. I haven't gotten too much out of how they're feeling about you. This person's a little stuck on themselves, about what they want and what they feel like they can have in their life. Oh, we have change in direction. Be your most authentic self. So this is very reminiscent of this card, right? So this person may be getting, like, as we get through, you know, tarot kind of goes this way. So as we get here, this person is wanting to change. It's wanting to get past these negative things that hold them back, to have this perspective shift. And we have a change in direction. So this person may finally be like getting over these things that hold them back, and realizing they can have stuff. And if they're just their most authentic self, which I think you see about them, and they're drawing me to these glasses, like I'm hearing you see them for who they are, and they just haven't seen them, but they're ready to make the shift. Like, they're annoyed with themselves, guys, like not just you, they're annoyed too. It's like I'm almost hearing them say, like, how long am I going to be in this cycle of back and forth? Like, they frustrate themselves, but it's almost like just how they've been for so long that they haven't quite figured out how to be this new version. But they're wanting to change. This willingness to change is definitely coming through for you guys. So that might be happy for some of you guys to hear. This person is ready and willing to change. It's just figuring out how to do that. But they need to understand, most of all, like, just being themselves is a beautiful thing. Like, they don't have to put on a front. They don't have to act bigger than they are. They don't have to act like they have more money than they have. You don't care about that stuff anyways, right? You care about this person. You've always seen the beauty in this person, even when they try to hold it tightly to their chest. You've seen those cards. You saw the beautiful unfolding that is in this person, the potential. I'm hearing some of you guys fell in love with the potential, you know, and maybe you've stepped back and been like, I've just hurt myself by falling in love with the potential of this person, but not what they're giving you. But your words have sunk in with this person. I really feel like you've are helping them change, but this is a journey of theirs that they need to finish out. So let's get some messages. My lovely friend Amber over at Blossom and Rise She's a very talented medium, wonderful chick. I adore her. She sent me her deck, and this is Blossoming Messages from the Heart. I'll have her Etsy shop linked in here. So she sent me this really awesome deck she made, and I really am loving it. It says, I need you to be patient, which you've been patient with this person, so this person is asking for a little more patience. All right, what other messages for pile two's person, please? I don't say it, show it. So I think this person, you know, they might not talk. I don't feel like they've said or shown you anything thus far. So maybe they're just getting to the point where they're like, okay, I need to start showing. I need to start taking action with my communication. I feel like a lot of you guys had have had more of a text conversation, and this person really needs to step up. Am I enough for you? So still battling some self-worth issues with this person, those fears. The fears of not being good enough, I think, is a big thing for this person. I want to remember past lives with you. So they definitely feel a deep-rooted connection with you. If you're wondering if they feel what you feel, and you feel that like just home, a sense of home, a sense of coming back to someone, or you don't understand why you like them so much, but you know them even though you don't know them. That's very much like the connection they feel about you. There's just something about you in your guys' connection. I want to work together. So potentially this person wants to do big things with you, actually work together. You guys might already work together. You might have met at work. This person they respect you so much that they would want to work with you. I ran because I was afraid and overwhelmed how much I feel about you. So we could have runner-chaser dynamic here, which feels very reminiscent of this back and forth energy. You bring out the best in me. So guys, you've really helped them. I just think they haven't even told you that. And that sucks, right? It sucks for you to like be carrying the burden of all of this, and I don't feel like this person gives you much to go on. Maybe a very breadcrumb-esque kind of person. Like, here's a little breadcrumbs, you know. And they still want you to be patient with them. That's up to you guys. That is up to you guys. Okay. Oh, will you wait for me? This person is definitely wanting you to be patient with them. I need you to have faith, be positive. And I miss making love to you. So for some of you guys, you've already been that connected, and they miss that. They think about that. But overall, this energy isn't overly, you know, they're just figuring stuff out. This person, where they are currently about you guys, is they're currently more just figuring out what they really want and getting over that. But I want to get a couple more messages. You guys know I love my White Rose guidance, love messages in her channel. So let's see. I'm drawn to your deep intelligence and wisdom. How do I get you alone? It's that I miss making love to you. Miss just making loving moments with you. I want you by my side. But I feel like this person, well, they don't feel like they're enough, but they also know that they haven't really necessarily deserved to have you much in their life. But the kindness in your heart is so beautiful. I feel like this person wants to be like you, though. Like, they just don't have it in them. Like, there's, again, there's a very pessimistic vibe about this person. But you see them. They just need to be them, and it's okay. A thousand lifetimes with you would never be enough. So again, it's that soul level connection here, where you guys have been through these lives together. Let's pull one or two more of these. You're the only person in the world who really scares me. So, you know, they've just like, I ran because I was overwhelmed about how much I feel about you. Like, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of feeling here. Even though they really aren't comfortable with owning that, and they don't even live in that in their head too much. That's why we didn't get a lot of that in the reading. I think this person is more comfortable staying far away from those messy things called emotions. So let's get one or two more. What else? Okay, these two. I desire you deeply and eternally. And I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. You're my lost paradise. So they understand this connection to a point. You know, this person's still just figuring it out. I think they're just taking a really long time. So again, up to you. Use this as like, you know, guidance and for understanding on what you want in your life. You are in charge of your destiny. So if you want to wait for this person, cool. If you want to continue to do what you're doing and keep a soft spot for them in your heart, cool. Whatever you guys want to do. So, you know, I just hope this gives you some insight to what's going on, and so you guys can make decisions on what you want to do. And as always, thank you so much for being here with me, and I look forward to seeing you in a future reading. Sorry, I'm taking pictures for thumbnails. Okay. If you're still sitting there, I hope you're having a great day. If no one's watching, I'm just talking to myself, which is fine. I just record straight through, so I don't like to edit. Call me lazy, I don't know. Hello, 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 my lovely friends for pile 3. You guys picked my black obsidian that has this mandala on it. How lovely is that? I love black obsidian. I'm obsessed with black obsidian. It's just truly one of my favorites. It's really, really good for blocking negativity, remaining positive. It's just great. It's actually volcanic glass. So that's pretty cool. I usually always have a piece of it in my pocket. That and rose quartz. I usually have a piece of rose quartz and obsidian in my pocket. So to banish negativity, you know, keep that away and staying positive, and then rose quartz to remind myself to keep some love for myself. I don't know if we have any people that are healers out there and givers, and we have a tendency to give all the love away. You know, it's a good way to remember to keep it for yourself. Anyways, okay, back to the point. We are checking in with your person. I do this reading weekly. We are checking in. How is your person currently thinking, feeling about you, about the connection, anything else going on with them. We are tapping into that. This one wants to come out, so I'll go ahead and take that. And always remember, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I do personal readings. You can email me ajourneyinlight@gmail.com. That's also in the description box if you're interested in getting details and pricing for a personal reading. Okay, so pile 3. How is your person currently thinking, feeling about this connection? This one, 8 of Wands in reverse. Sorry, that was the 2 of Swords that popped out, and my guides told me to keep it. We have the Death card. That's a good card. Don't worry if you're not familiar with tarot. It's not what you see in like every movie. It does not mean you're going to die or they're going to die. It's a very good card. Very needed card. Queen of Wands in reverse. It is the 2 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, Ace of Cups. 4 of Wands in reverse. Okie dokie. Give me a moment, guys. I feel like some messages come through in the beginning and I don't want to miss them, so I know a lot of my readings I've had like this turtle pace person. I feel like they're kind of showing up here, but they're showing up. There's still some indecision, still figuring out. They're still slow moving, but they're moving. They're moving. maybe centimeters moving. Okay, so let's jump right in. All right, so thinking, feeling about you and this connection, this person's still at a standstill. I don't feel like this person's made a choice. If you guys are together, I feel like they haven't completely opened up to you about their thoughts and feelings about things. You know, this energy was in pile 2 as well. It's very keeping it close to your chest energy. We have this clarified by the 2 of Wands, which is much about planning, figuring things out for your future, longing, like setting, you know, goals. But it being reversed, it's like this person just hasn't made a choice about what they want to do moving forward, which is slightly contradicting the next part of this reading. So give me a second to make sure I'm not missing what my guides are trying to express to me, because this feels different than this. Okay. Sorry. Backtrack a little bit. This person has been in this energy. So if this is describing where you've sat with this person for a while, where you felt like they weren't choosing you, weren't choosing anything moving forward with you, then they're shifting out of that. Why I didn't catch that to begin with, I don't know. Okay. Thank goodness for my guides, guys. They really just own this ride. I'm strictly the voice and the translator, because it comes in lots of different ways. Okay, so moving in, we have 8 of Wands, which is typically like a fast-moving energy, moving forward, moving quickly. It's in reverse, so it's almost like that standstill turtle energy, and it's clarified by our Ace of Pentacles, which is also very slow-moving, but Ace of Pentacles is an offer. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles is all about wanting to start and offer you something. So this person, I feel like, they may have taken a long time to get to this choice, but they're moving into this choice. They're choosing, they're finally choosing, and it's not going to happen quickly. You know, we love 8 of Wands to be this way, but it's you know, we're being real here. So I just take this as understanding, but this person does have this level of wanting a new beginning with you, a new start with you. If you guys are together, I think this person is wanting to open up to you, open up more, let you in more. If you guys are in separation, or maybe even haven't really started something, this person might have been like, you know, not, I'm hearing kind of coy, kind of standoffish, but they're wanting something here. They see the potential that is here. This person does have some things that they need to let go of. This can be situations. This could be another relationship that they need to fully let go. I'm also hearing for some of them some past pains that this person needs to finally let die. So the death card is much about letting things go that no longer serve you to be reborn into a new cycle. So that's why I was saying at the beginning, it's not a bad card. I actually love when it pops up. It means someone's willing to change, willing to let go of the things that don't serve them. It's very reminiscent of the Tower, but the Tower is almost like being forced to do so. This is more of a willingness from this person, a willingness to move forward, to leave these things that need to be left behind. And that's clarified by our Ace of Cups, guys, which is like the I love you card, right? This is the offer of love. This is an offer of like new beginning. This is an offer of love here. So this person, I think, is letting go the things that have held them back, whatever this decision. Maybe this person, you know, for some of you guys, has been in a different relationship and they're ready to move out of that and move towards you. We'll get there in a second. Sorry, my guides are jumping here, but I don't feel like we're finished with this. But there's a lot of love in this connection, a lot of love that they feel for you. And I feel like they're ready to move towards you. Again, it's like do very slow, which is annoying at times, right? But it's movement. Okay, and then we move into our Queen of Wands in reverse, clarified by our Four of Wands in reverse, which is our 1111 card. the fact that it shows up here for those of you guys on that journey, you know what that means. Just because in reverse doesn't mean it's not that, but might just be a little blocked. So when I'm talking about this person wanting to move ahead, they're still not sure how that looks. And this came up in the last pile too, was a very reminiscent of a person that isn't sure how love looks for them. Like maybe this person isn't too keen on being married one day, and maybe you are, and so that's caused a little bit of a with this person, because Four of Wands is much about, you know, a happy celebration. Sometimes people, it's like a marriage, it's like it's a celebration of love, right? And I'm seeing a lot of you guys, this is Queen of Wands, like they have this passion for you, but they haven't always, you know, chosen you. But I'm hearing it's because what you have, they don't know if they deserve that, or if that would work out for them. There's still a level of being afraid, even though they want to move past it. There's love here, there's a new offer. It's still like a little, the hesitation, and maybe this is the hesitation on the movement, is how will this even work out for them? Maybe all their examples of relationships and like, I don't feel like you are a very like, I'm not seeing you guys at a boot call, right? So I'm seeing this person views you as someone that they could marry, right? Like you're that level of person to them. You almost, not that you're demanding, but the awesomeness that you are demands a level of maturity from this person. And they're just like, well, what if I get in a relationship with them and I don't know if marriage is really for me? How will this person take it? And that could just be for some of you guys, not the whole group, but that message still needed to come out. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But there's a level of, for some of you guys, this person being fearful to move forward because of what they think you want in the long term might not fit what they feel like they can offer in the long term, because they're still figuring themselves out. They're still, and then they're moving out of this energy. They're still this like, well, I don't really, what do I want in my life? I like this person. I can see having a new start with this person, but do we really want the same things? So that's also a question my guides are telling you guys to self-reflect on. Like step back from this person and be like, do they really want what I want, or am I settling in a way? So again, just open-ended question, just to ponder amongst yourselves. Let's pull some oracle cards. This is the Mystic Rebel deck. I have not used it in forever. I think I might have pulled it for one deck here or there, but it's a really stunning deck and it needs more love on my channel. So look at it. It has this foiled edge. Super cool image, right? And very cool images. So look at this one. Worry not. Okay. New love. Okay. They want this new love with you guys, and they're trying not to worry. And I almost see this as you offering your hand to them, like, you don't need to worry, it's okay. Like, let's go with the flow. You don't need to be so serious. Lighten up. I feel like you may want this person to lighten up. They may want you to lighten up a little bit, but I'm hearing like, no worries, man, no worries. Let's just move forward together. Like, let's let the past go. Let bygones be bygones. Let's just be adults and move forward with this, right? And let's move forward into this new love. So there's new love here, guys. And again, new beginning, new love. That's a big theme here too. Is this person letting go and letting this happen and quit resisting it. This person's been resisting it. They haven't given me too an insight as into why, but this person I think just is a little resistant in life to begin with. But worry not, new love. So a lot of you guys, I feel like there's going to be a new shift, slow, but new love coming your way. But just have an understanding that this person doesn't even know if a happy future is in their grasp for some reason, and that keeps them held back a little bit, like a fear of things not working out. It's like almost like this person would rather just not try than get hurt than try and have it fall apart. So just have that understanding. Okay, let's pull some message cards. I know everybody loves those. I just got this amazing deck from my girl Amber over at Blossom and Rise. I'll have her her Etsy shop linked in the description box. But these are messages, blossoming messages from the Heart Oracle deck. And I adore her and I adore this new deck. And so I'm so happy to use it on my channel today. Because we need some new messages, right? All right, let's see. So pile 3, what does their person want to say? Thoughts, feelings about our viewer, anything else we need to know? I can't hear bullshit. I can't hear BS. So this person doesn't want to, I'm hearing this person needs a level of just honesty with them. They don't like the fluff of things. They like the reality of things. Like this person might be a tiny bit rigid. It's also you might feel like I'm describing you a little bit, but they just don't want any BS. Like, let's be real. I don't want BS, so they can't hear it. I know you're my counterpart, so this person definitely feels a very strong connection to you, that you're kind of their other half feeling. You bring out the best in me. Again, I see you as this, like, don't worry about it. Let's just go with the flow. Oop, this one. All right. Okay, so any other messages, please? I'm working on manifesting you back in my life. So this person wants you to come back. So if you guys are in separation, this person thinks about you a lot. That's nice to see. Don't get too much thoughts here. You know, I said there's this newness. So in order to have this newness, this person has been thinking about you. So they want you to come back. I have daddy issues. So when this comes up, typically, you know, it might not be daddy per se, but it's usually family issues revolving this person. So maybe that's where that comes in, where like they don't know how a happy relationship would even look because it's never, their examples growing up weren't the best. So it's a level of like marriage is, I feeling like this person's a little bit like, I don't know if I even believe in marriage. So that's up to you, but that's just more for understanding. That's just because they know that you are that level person to them. Like you are of that caliber of person, but yet they don't even, like, they don't have a lot of faith in marriages working out. We should wait, but I really don't want to. So as slow as this person's being, they still, like, they really want you. Like, they don't want to wait. Maybe you both, like, there, again, for some of you guys, I felt like there's a situation that this person needs to move out of in order for you guys to move forward. And also maybe for you guys watching, maybe you guys are in this situation where you can't move forward with this and that you need to, like, step that up too. If you're not in a situation where you're happy and you want to be with somebody else, then you need to, you know, really reflect on yourself about what you want to do with that. Because you can't have your cake and eat it too. So let's see what else. You deserve more than what I'm able to give you. Yeah, there's that underlying feeling of someone putting you a little bit on a pedestal and not being sure if they can live up to that because they're not sure how they feel about marriage. I know I keep pointing at this card, but to me this card is like a little marriage ceremony. And I look at your pictures often, so this person probably stalks your social media. Maybe they have a picture of you on their phone that you've sent them, and they look at it a lot. And you feel like home to me. And one more from this deck. I want to remember past lives with you. That came up in the last reading as well. So there's that reminiscent feel of you guys having a soul level connection here. I'm going to pull a couple more of my White Rose guidance love messages to, all right, let's see. I want to follow you through all time and all universes. You're not my usual type, but I like it. So there's something unique and different about you. And that could just be like your personality, not necessarily, I feel like for a lot of you guys, like you're visually their type, but maybe just you're different in your views, you're different in the way you handle yourself. You leave me breathless and without words. This person might get a little speechless about you. Like, the image that I'm seeing is like maybe when you're close to them, they have a tendency to not even like look at you in the eye. Like, you make them nervous kind of thing, but they try to play it off like you don't. My entire body or being and body is attracted to you. So I feel like it's almost like dangerous when you're too close to them. Like, they're like, I can't breathe, I don't know what to say, and all I want to do is pounce on you. I'm afraid your touch will destroy me. Heck yeah. This person wants to be in control, and you make them feel not in control. Your beauty and grace captivates me. I wish I could hold you tonight. So they really miss you, and they want to be with you. They want to, they want to move forward. They're just figuring out how to do that. And again, I think a lot of it there needs to be a honest conversation about futures. I know that's kind of hard when you're like newer or restarting things, but just being, where they sit, where you sit, because maybe you have the same view as them. Like, you're not super worried about that, but it's what holds them back is they think that that's what you want from them, and they're not sure if they can give that marriage, that full thing to you, but they want to start something with you. But I feel like that they get too far looking at that in the future that it holds them back. Okay. You are always so sweet. And let's get one more. I love your sense of humor. So you guys are super funny, super sweet, super awesome, super wonderful. They adore you. This person's just taking their sweet, sweet time. So, as always, thank you guys for being here with me. Hopefully that gave you insight and clarity to what's going on with this person, how they're feeling. I appreciate all of you guys, and I will see you in a future reading. Thanks, guys.